The wild Humanus baldoraptorus, he's coming for you. Evolution has created some incredible creatures, and many of them unfortunately are endangered and need to be kept safe in the wild. However, there were some creatures that existed in the past that were so monstrous, it's a good thing that they disappeared because they literally could have ended our world. Here are 10 extinct creatures that could have destroyed the world. Number 10 is the Titanoboa. We can all count our blessings that the Titanoboa is long gone because it was as long as a school bus and weighed as much as a small rhino. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying different diets. Boa constrictors grow up to 4.2 meters long and weigh up to 45 kilograms, while anacondas can grow up to 6 meters long and weigh up to 227 kilograms. But the Titanoboa was the largest snake ever at 15 meters long and weighed 1,134 kilograms. Its fossil was discovered in 2002 in a coal mining region in northern Colombia, where it was no doubt king of the jungle 58 million years ago, 1 million years after the dinosaurs died off. This Paleocene epoch monster ate just about everything in its path, from fish to crocodiles, using the same hunting method as its tiny cousin, the boa. It would wrap its long, muscly body around and asphyxiate whatever trespassed in its swamp, finishing them off in its stomach. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm really hungry and I do the same with food. I'm just like, inhale it, and then it just digest later. Children, chew your food. Number 9 is the Liopleurodon. Swimming during the late Jurassic era was a dangerous game, with the Liopleurodon swimming around with massive jaws filled with row upon row of razor-sharp teeth. Don't mind me, I'm the Liopleurodon. It was the apex predator of Europe 150 million years ago, growing up to 9 meters in length and 1,588 kilograms based on the fossils discovered in France back in 1873. And not only was it massive, but it swam fast, with 4 broad, flat, long flippers that allowed it to accelerate after its prey, and the forward positioning of its nostrils gave it a keen sense of smell that could detect prey from great distances. One major disadvantage of this sea creature was its lack of gills, so it had to surface like a whale in order to gulp air, which would have been great for an Instagram picture if it didn't devour you before dropping back below into its watery domain. Number 8 is the Megalynia priscus. In Australia, a place filled with creatures that can kill you, the Megalynia priscus was the largest terrestrial lizard that ever lived, at 5 meters long, called the devil dragon. Fossil evidence of this creature is scant, but molecular evidence indicates that they terrorized the Australia continent's forests, woodlands, and river lands during the early Cretaceous era 100 million years ago. Their remains are often found with fossils of large animals, including kangaroos, indicating that they hunted larger prey that may have even included the nearly extinct pygmy elephants. Now, while modern humans are in theory safe, a fossil was discovered on a Queensland farm that dates back only 300 years ago. So get ready to battle this, I'm coming at you, I'm the devil dragon. Number 7 is the Dunkel Colossus. The Dunkel Colossus was the largest and meanest fish that ever swam, with an armored head that grew up to 10 meters in length. Dang, and I thought I had a big skull. It was a massive apex predator that could eat whatever it could get its sharp jaws around, with a bite force estimated to be nearly 2 metric tons. But it likely just opened its mouths and let the vacuum suck in any prey stupid enough to go near it. The only predator that would have been a threat to the Dunkel Colossus would be another Dunkel Colossus, as some fossils indicate that they engaged in combat and possibly cannibalism. Sorry bro, but there's not a lot of fish in the sea today. Bit your fin. Number 6 is the Arthropleura. Imagine an army of Arthropleura super centipedes taller than the biggest NBA players at 2.6 meters in length, tapping their not-oh-so-tiny feet all over humanity. By comparison, the largest of the modern brethren is the Amazonian giant centipede that can grow up to 33 centimeters. But luckily, the largest arthropod in history cannot exist today, at least not in their staggering size, because the Lemurian age 313 million years ago had very peculiar environmental factors where the Earth's atmosphere was 36% oxygen versus 21% today. The atmospheric oxygen content created an explosion in the size of flora and fauna back when Europe, North America, and Asia were one landmass. But by the Stephanian age 7 million years ago, oxygen leveled off, reducing that terrifying size of centipedes that could easily enslave us all. This is a terrifying horror creature that pooped nightmare fuel. I'm so glad it's not alive. Number 5 is the Yucca. The colossal sea scorpion called the Yucca grew up to 2.5 meters in length, with spiked claws containing long, sharp teeth measuring 46 centimeters. This 390 million year old crocodile-sized water bug made mincemeat out of fish and cannibalized its own in the coastal swamp waters of what is now Germany. Its fossils were discovered in 2007, but back when it existed, it had no predators as vertebrates had yet to evolve into contenders, so anything smaller than it, which was just about everything, became its next meal. To add to the nightmare is that in between its claws near its mouth, the Yucca had 2 smaller folding arms that could shoot out and grab a hold of dinner like a radioactive praying mantis from some long-forgotten Godzilla movie.
Imagine that. Oh yes, I'm kind of hungry.
Ugh, creepy. Number 4 is Sarcosuchus. The Sarcosuchus, named after the super croc, makes even the most crocodile-infested waters seem safe like a kiddie pool with a lifeguard. It was the largest crocodile to ever live, growing up to 12 meters long and covered almost head to toe in armored plates that made it practically invincible. Its long, narrow snout was filled with massive teeth and a bulbous tip to its nose called a bulla. Its purpose unknown, but likely enhanced its olfactory senses, allowing it to sniff out prey and use it for blunt force trauma. Hey, I'm gonna kill you with my nose. They ran things in what is now the Sahara Desert, but back during the Cretaceous period 100 million years ago, when it was lush, tropical, and full of delicious things to violently kill. It could literally take its dinosaur contemporaries and snap its necks like a twig. Number 3 is the Agurascus. There were no exterminators during the Ordovician era 480 million years ago, except evolution, back when the giant cockroach called the Agurascus swam about a long-gone sea where Morocco is now. These ancient ancestors of the cockroach and other arthropods like shrimp and butterflies grew up to 2.1 meters in length and were named after Agur, a giant sea creature from the Norse mythology. They used their modified front appendages as a spiky net to sort and consume various planktons, which allowed it to evolve into such a large creature, just as modern whale sharks have grown so large from their filter feeding. And just like the modern cockroach that humanity adores, there were a lot of them. So imagine an invasion of 2-meter-sized cockroaches in your kitchen.
Hey, I'm a cockroach. Can't kill me. I might kill you though.
Number 2 is the Neurosis. Dragonflies today are beautiful and graceful as they flit around the air, just making our picnics lovely. But the Neurosis was a terrifying predator. Their bodies were roughly 47 centimeters long with a wingspan of 75 centimeters and were nimble in the air, using their powerful mandibles loaded with teeth to conquer large prey that put up a fight. The United States, particularly the Plains states like Kansas and Oklahoma, was its domain 300 million years ago during the late Permian era. The Meganeuropsis enjoyed an oxygen-rich atmosphere that made it supersized, making it the lord of the sky long before pterodactyls, birds, and bats evolved. Okay, this one is terrifying, but imagine that you could tame it, just riding around on it. Hey, Meganeuropsis, you gonna take me to the park? Okay, let's go, thanks. And number 1 is the Megalodon. Great white sharks ain't got nothing on its older, near identical looking ancestor, the Megalodon, that was 2 to 2.5 times longer at 16 meters and could weigh as much as a commercial airplane at 100 metric tons. Unlike many ancient species limited to location, the biggest shark in history could be found almost anywhere.
Even your backyard, be thankful.
It may have also had the most powerful bite in history, greater than the Tyrannosaurus Rex that could crush a car instantly. The Megalodon ruled the Earth's water until as recently as 1.5 million years ago, but its demise was likely brought on by the ocean cooling, the disappearance of abundant prey its size that was required to thrive, and a new contender, the orca, who outcompeted them by hunting in social packs. R.I.P. Superjaws, you will be missed. So, that was 10 extinct creatures that could have destroyed the world, but thank God they didn't. But if you guys enjoyed this, remember to give it a big thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And also, be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications by clicking the bell beside the subscribe button so that you never miss a thing, because I release new videos all the time, baby. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.